Hey there, internets. Two hands. This guy, his name's Kyle, and we're here on the My Business Launch Secrets YouTube channel. So thanks for coming to the tubes today, once again. This channel is all about my journey from $0 to $1 million and starting a new online business. So welcome. For those of you that randomly popped on this video and are probably only going to stick around for the first 10 seconds, which I'm way past right now, but if you stuck around this long, appreciate you being with us. I'm not an expert per se in any of this, but this is my journey in learning what the hell you're supposed to do to start up an online business and make some freaking money, because that's what I'd like to do so I can quit my day job. Which I am blessed to have for sure, and I'll keep working hard at that job as long as I have it, but I am working on a pathway to work myself out of that job, I guess you could say. So that's where I'm at. So because of that, I am doing this part-time and nights and weekends per usual. So today happens to be a weekend, which was a good day, hanging out with the family. It's October time frame, so I went to a nice little fall festival, or not really festival, what's it called, a pumpkin patch thing. Lots of farms out where I live, so went to one of those. The kids had fun, ran around, burned out all their energy, and ended up going to bed early this evening, so that was nice. Today, in terms of the business, which is why I'm here, obviously. I don't just do this for fun. Let's see what I was, kind of just going back and forth today about in my brain. So one thing I'll quickly explain to you folks, for the 3 folks that ever will see this in the history of the internets. I do tend to work a little bit slowly, which I know is not quite what the Russell Brunsons and other online gurus would like you to do. They prefer you to move quickly and make mistakes and kind of get up and move on. Me, although I certainly appreciate that perspective and agree that with many things in life, you do have to be willing to make mistakes in order to, learn from those mistakes and then move forward to something better. I have just never really been the type that likes to do that a lot, per se. So generally, before I take an action, I do like to do a bit of due diligence and strategizing on it. That's not to say it's going to slow me down significantly. If case in point, I guess like the past, 2 or 3 job changes that I've been through have, kind of been, well, I guess, the prospect of thinking about changing jobs was something I would be ruminating on for a while. But then once I reached that point of saying, yeah, definitely I need to make a change here, this is not working out, I would pretty much immediately go into full-blown, get the job done kind of mode. Do the job search, get the resume all nice, get that done, get the resume out there, get through interviews, new job within, 1 or 2 months. Another example is, somehow, I don't remember the origins of it, but sometime a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, I guess, I got the itch to get into real estate investing, and I just thought it would be a good vehicle for some money that I had saved up, a little bit of money. So I thought about it and did a lot of research on the internets, all that fun stuff. Read a couple of quick books and chatted with some people on the internets. about their experiences. Decided ultimately that, yeah, that's a good idea. And yeah, I should try to do it. And so got in touch with a real estate agent, started looking at properties. Wasn't exactly sure how I was going to actually like do the whole deal per se, but in any case, finally ended up coming across one probably about February, April, March, maybe a month and a half to 2 months in of kind of, looking around and digging through. It's probably really only a month, I guess, of looking around that we came across a good deal. It was a bigger deal dollar-wise than I was anticipating, and I, for various reasons, couldn't afford it and couldn't get the loan I needed to, but I worked through those challenges, ended up getting the deal closed, and it worked out very well for me and the family, and made a lot of money off of it, so I'm happy with that. But the point being, again, that's something I kind of pondered for a while, and then once I decided to do it, I was like, okay, we're doing this. And it wasn't easy, but every time I ran into like somewhat of a roadblock, I would just do what you can, push through, try to figure out what the right angle is to push ahead, right? And so anyway, so the point being of all that, to say, if you're following along, this is day 36, I think, of my journey. Started a little over a month ago now, after attending Funnel Hacking Live 2023 in Orlando, Florida. And, I don't have anything yet to sell out there on the internet. And even if you're following along closely, which I know nobody is, but, for shits and giggles, I'll just say the words that I haven't made a ton of progress in actually like getting even the infrastructure set up, you could say, for getting around to selling a product. I mean, I did set up a site, a website, a funnel hub, as the ClickFunnels people like to say. I did set that up, but that's just like a front page website. It's not actually selling anything. So you have to create the funnels, which is where you drive traffic to actually sell things, right? And so, oh my God, haven't really done too much on that front. I mean, I did set up some of the frameworks in a sense of like, as I was originally planning out this, membership value ladder thing of like 3 different tiers, and so I created a funnel for each of those, just kind of blank template sort of thing. But had not really got around to digging into it because I've just been more so strategizing in my mind, I guess, like how I really want to push things out initially and what specifically do I want to offer initially. And, through listening and listening a lot to Russell Brunson's podcasts and his books and researching, it's like, of course, you get all kinds of ideas, but of course you're listening to a guy that's running a, hundreds of millions of dollar a year company who, all he sits around and does all day is think about new ways to sell his products. So that's what he shares, which just gives you more ideas of how you can do your thing. But sometimes having more ideas is actually more of a problem than it is really a solution, because it's just like information overload, right? And you don't know really where to start. And, I second guess myself in terms of the whole just trying to sell a membership thing, because maybe people don't really care about a newsletter, or they don't care about it without knowing exactly what it is, what's in it, or going to be in it, I guess. Although I guess that's how magazines work. Anyway, so then that gets you thinking about, maybe I should come up with maybe not a full-blown course, but maybe some sort of like a master class. And so I talked, yesterday about just coming up with some presentation, talking about some topic, whatever it is, teaching something in the course of a 60-minute presentation or something, and using that as the front end offer, as they say in the marketing parlance. So I was kind of thinking I was going to do that and like sell that, but then have, tie in the 3-month, like a 3-month free membership to the newsletter, which does follow the ClickFunnels general strategy, because they do not sell their the software, the SaaS, as their front end offer. They're usually selling some training program or whatever that, oh, by the way, you get 14 days or 30 days free access to the software, and after that you're hooked in for whatever, $297 a month or something. So I kind of got started thinking down those lines, and then thinking about what should a presentation be, what would be the concept be that I would be teaching. But then I came back to, again, I was really structuring this all around what Russell has done with Magnetic Marketing newsletter and the Marketing Secrets newsletter, which are actually kind of sold as like a bundle deal or whatever. Two separate newsletters that you get every other week in the mail. And on that one, they actually they are selling the newsletter, but the way they pitch it is that it's like free. The newsletter is free for the first 30 days. Basically, you get one for free. And to get you to sign up, they offer you all these like bonuses, which is training and courses and all sorts of stuff that they have available. It's like $20,000 worth of free training just to test drive our newsletter, which you technically get for free. So they don't actually, the way the offer is structured is you pay nothing for the product, and you pay $29.95 for shipping and handling or printing, because they give you there's like a couple of different books that they ship you as part of those initial bonuses. So they charge you like $30 for that. But again, technically they're saying they're not charging you for the newsletter itself. But then, what you're signing up for, you are signing up for the newsletter. So after that 30-day period, you will then get charged the monthly rate, which in their case is $97 a month. Anyway, it says all that there when you sign up. So there's no hidden little gotcha there or whatever. So I guess I was just kind of I was going back to that line of thinking of, if you think about like trying to market a course or a master class or a presentation or anything else, to me it's just like there's 1,000 different ways to do that. You can do a webinar and have this whole long thing, and you could do just a video sales letter, try to sell through that, or you could do any other flavor of marketing to sell people on that, and then try to get them hooked into the to your newsletter, right? Versus if I just follow again what they've done on this Marketing Secrets newsletter, which again is that you're selling a membership, but you're going to get all these cool bonuses, which could be some master class or whatever. So I think I'll still have to do some of that stuff to offer those as the kind of bonuses or incentives to get people to sign up for my newsletter. But the thing I'm really counting on is them continuing to get the newsletter and pay for the newsletter and not want to cancel. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do that just because I need to get some things rolling here. So then I did look at some ideas I'd had for what to include in that kind of upfront offer were like, in addition to whatever online courses or materials I could put together, which I need to look at that plr.me site to download. It's probably some pre-canned material and stuff I could just pull from there, package it up, and call that a free bonus or something. Anyway, some tangible bonuses I wanted to include was like a t-shirt, and I was thinking of a notebook, like a custom notebook, because for the audience I'm pitching to, which is PhD engineers and scientists, they always, well, most of them I think use notebooks of whatever variety, so I thought they would appreciate that. And t-shirts, I mean, who doesn't like a cool t-shirt? So and the t-shirt thing is cool because it's marketing in and of itself, meaning if people actually wear it, and if it's well designed, looks cool, and has some clever hook or whatever, then conceivably it will get their friends and family asking like, hey, what's that all about? And then they share that with their friends and family, which then maybe their friends and family will want that for themselves. So good for me. I was even thinking of like, maybe when I send that to people, like I could tell them, hey, go on your Facebook or your Twitter or wherever you do your social mediaing, and post a picture of yourself wearing this cool t-shirt which says PhD Secrets or something on the front, and tag us, and then we will give you a free month off your membership or something. I don't know how that would work exactly, but seems feasible. Anyway, so excuse me, good God, I was digging around in the old Canva today, looking at some t-shirt designs, so I'll show you what I was doing there. Oh, before I do that, just to prove to you I was doing something on my funnel, this is my funnel for my membership, which again I'm structuring very much like what you see in the center here, which is the magnetic marketing page, which another little tidbit I picked up from listening to hours of Russell Brunson's podcasts are that you should design for mobile up front, and really not even worry about what it looks like on desktop, because like 95% of people that are going to find your thing on the internet are on their phones. So that's why I shrink it down so I can see exactly how theirs looks, and then basically I'm starting to mimic what you see here on my side for the phone view, right? Haven't really come up with my own text yet. That's just literally copy and paste from theirs for now, so I at least get all the pieces in there, and then go from there. Now, the thing about it is, like, they got a shit ton of stuff here, because this is selling a newsletter from a guy that's been selling his content materials for like the past 50 years or whatever, so there's a shit ton of stuff and whatever that they're pulling from. So won't have nearly that much crap, but probably talk about some of it anyway. And I'll have to come up with the video, whatever that's supposed to be. So that'll be interesting. And then on to, more critical things like designing t-shirts. Came up with a few ideas, and actually ordered 2 of these, because this is crazy. Through Canva, you can like actually order single t-shirts only for $20. It's like if you go to big online t-shirt printer people, they charge you like $100 or some ridiculous amount if you just want one, because they're all about bulk orders. So this was one of the ones I did. I think it was this one I did, yeah. So be the PhD boss, PhD Secrets. maybe I should even see PhDsecrets.com, but whatever. Because as I was thinking about being the PhD boss, I think I mentioned this yesterday about creating a culture around my brand and whatnot. And boss standing for, haven't fully decided, but I was thinking bold, optimistic, successful servant. And even maybe this would be, I would maybe build a training around what those four qualities or characteristics of a PhD should be, what that should look like, sort of thing. So this would maybe kind of be the core of what I'm indoctrinating people into. I don't know. So we'll see how that looks on a shirt. And then I also did, I think it was this one, yep. This one I actually did two-sided, as shown here. This, again, some pre-made design. I just picked it, clicked and picked it over from Canva and dropped in PhD Secrets. I'm a PhD boss on the back. PhD Secrets, I did put .com on this one just for shits and giggles, but anyway, so I ordered a couple of those just to see if it looks decent at all. We'll see what they look like. But otherwise, that's where we're at today. So hope you guys are all continuing to kick ass and take names. I will see you next time. Peace.